Good morning, Fresno. Welcome to the Central Valley Buzz. I'm your host, Chuck Leonard. Today's guests are from Good Company Players, Emily Pisano, Bat Lord Carcass, and our music guest of the day, Mr. Nate Butler. Billy?
Let's get this party started.
All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Central Valley Buzz. I'm your host, Chuck Leonard, and how's my studio audience this morning? All right. It's okay for the boxers to clap.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, hey, welcome to the show. We got a great show for you guys today. Apparently, we have how old are you, 15? 13? We got a 13-year-old boxer here in the studio with me today. I hope he can take a punch. Ooh, yeah. Well, what I understand is he can take a punch and give one. We'll be having a lot of fun with him later on the show, but we'll also be doing a lot of fun giving away things today. So make sure you guys stick around till 1 p.m. because we have some good stuff to give away. How about some free pizza from Richie's Pizza? Yeah, pizza and hot dogs. That's what we're giving away all month long. All right, welcome back to the Central Valley Buzz, everybody. I'm your host, Chuck Leonard, just taking selfies with my selfie stick here. Now, I want to congratulate Mary Fox. She's the winner. She's going to Roger Rocca's for dinner. Her and another friend of hers. Good. Mary Fox, thanks for watching. Hey, let's bring in our next guest from Aleman Boxing, Frank Aleman. Frank, how's it going?
Oh, very good, thank you.
Nice to see you, sir. Now, who did you bring with you today?
This is one of my boxers. He's been with me since he was 8 years old, and he's 13 now. It's Kevin Mendoza.
Kevin, how's it going? How are you, sir?
Good.
Yeah? Now, that's a pretty big belt you got there. What's that for?
It was a tournament in Coachella.
Let's go ahead and speak up a little bit like you're mad.
It was a tournament in Coachella that I won for the Desert Showdown.
Okay. Now, you do boxing. Let's just tell what Frank does. Frank has a boxing
Gym.
Yeah. So you're like Mickey from Rocky.
I guess so.
Okay. So you have a boxing gym, but what you do is you bring in all the youth. All the kids.
It's for adults and for kids. But we have a youth boxing team which travels all over the United States and competes. Just last weekend we were in India for a whole week, and we came home with 2 title belts.
Okay. So were you a boxer growing up?
Yeah. I started boxing when I was about 14 years old.
Your nose doesn't look like you're a boxer.
Well, it doesn't look like it used to either.
Oh, it settled down a little bit after you stopped getting hit?
No, it's still crooked. That's why it's not straight anymore. But yeah, I got hit a few times, and I was boxing all the way to about 2000 as an amateur, and then I went pro for a fight. And from there, I walked away from boxing, and about 8 years later, I finally had the money to open my own gym.
Okay. So when you opened up your gym, did you know that you were going to go for the youth boxers, or were you opening it up just to have a boxing gym?
I was going for the kids.
Okay.
At that time, I was helping out at another gym in downtown Fresno, and I would work with kids for a month or two, and then they would disappear. And these were kids that were.
Where would they go?
They stopped coming to the gym. They couldn't afford it, and they just disappeared. And when I found out that they couldn't afford it, I figured I had to open a gym where kids would have the opportunity to train who didn't have a lot of money. And that's when I opened my gym. And when we were open for the first 2 years, I didn't charge kids. But now we do charge a small fee, but it's still about half of what everybody else charges.
Okay. Now, the kids that you're bringing in there, do you select them or do they select you?
No, they come to the gym. They join the gym. And if they can stick it out and get through that first 6 months, they start having fun with it. But it's pretty tough the first 6 months of training.
What makes it so tough the first 6 months? Getting in shape or getting used to getting punched?
No. See, that's the thing. They're not getting punched, and they're getting kind of bored just learning how to throw the right punches correctly. But once they get through that period of learning how to actually defend themselves and throw punches back, then they get the opportunity to get in the ring and put their skills to use.
Okay.
And see how they do.
Now, does boxing help kids?
Yeah, I think so.
What does it help them with?
It gives them something to do other than playing around on the streets. It boosts their self-confidence immensely. I mean, they come. There's a lot of kids that are just brought there because they're shy and they have nothing to do, and team sports is not for them. So their parents bring them to me.
The parents they bring them to you and they say, here, toughen this kid up a little bit.
Yeah, a lot. I get a lot of single moms who bring their boys in there who have only sisters, and they say, look, this kid's growing up with all girls around him.
We don't want a sissy.
Can you toughen him up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with those kids, the ones that aren't coming there on their own, you got to take a little bit different approach, right?
No. We do the same thing with everybody.
You just throw them right in there?
They're learning how to fight. They're learning their footwork. It's all about boxing, and in boxing they get everything else that they need. They're learning their manners. They're learning how to control themselves. They're learning everything.
How are they learning their manners in
They're learning
boxing?
their manners because I don't allow them to be playing around or to talk wrong around the gym, and they take that home with them.
Okay. Now, let's talk to you a little bit. What were you doing before you started boxing?
I didn't do no sports.
You didn't do any sports at all?
No.
So why did you pick boxing?
Well, I had a cousin that used to go there. So he one day told me if I wanted to go see the gym.
Uh-huh.
And I went and I tried out one day and I liked it. So I kept going.
So what weight do you do? You still do weight classes. You don't do ages when they're kids. So you still do weight, right?
We do
what
weights.
weight are you?
85,
You're 85 pounds. And how old are you?
13.
13 years old. So you're not the biggest guy in your class,
No.
right? At school, you got some kids that are a lot bigger, right?
Yeah.
But do they know that you're a boxer?
Some.
And do they leave you alone?
Yeah.
Do they ask you to help them out if other kids are messing with them?
Sometimes.
Yeah. And what's your answer?
I really.
Bring them in the ring?
No.
Now, do you like fighting? Do you like boxing?
Yeah.
Do you like hitting?
Yeah.
Do you like getting hit?
No.
No. No. Are you a righty or a lefty?
I'm a lefty.
You're a lefty. Really? Now, let me ask you this. Which is your favorite Rocky movie?
The first one.
The first one.
Of course.
He is a real boxer then. Now, what's your record in the ring?
Or I know I have like 60 fights.
You fought 60 times?
Yeah.
Wow. And what's your record?
Probably like 40, 45.
45 wins, 15 losses. Now, you guys wear the headgear when you're still young, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You ever knocked anybody out?
No, not.
Close?
Yeah, close.
Yeah. How'd that feel?
Scary.
Scared for him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Felt pretty good. It felt kind of good though, in a way, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, what kind of training do you do? You get up in the morning, eat with the raw eggs, and
No.
drink them down.
I eat everything regular. It's just when I go to the gym, then do everything I need to do.
You work out hard.
Train, yeah, run. It's everything.
What does this guy do?
Help other kids out and help me out sometimes doing the mitts and stuff.
What have you learned being a boxer?
How to defend myself and how to keep how to control myself when I'm mad and stuff.
Because you can't just fight anybody, because you know how to fight. You can't just fight anybody on the street or at school. If they make you mad, you got to kind of try to back off. It's when they start swinging at you that things change, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Frank, this guy right here, he's got the belt. What's the belt for?
He won the Desert Showdown last year. It's a week-long tournament, and he won his age division last year, 13, 14-year-olds, and 85 pounds.
How'd that feel?
It felt good.
Yeah? You wear that belt like to the mall when you go out? Walk around and let people know who they're messing with?
No.
No? Now, before the show started, I asked Frank, I said, hey, I hope that kid could take a punch because I'm ready to duke it out a little bit with him. He said he can take a punch, but he'll give you back 3. Are you fast?
Yeah.
Do you like to think you're pretty fast?
Yeah.
Yeah? How hard can you hit?
Pretty hard.
Pretty hard? Pretty hard for you, your size, pretty hard for Frank, his size, or pretty hard for someone my size?
Pretty hard for someone my age and my weight.
Okay, so not Frank's size. Like, if you punched Frank, he'd probably be okay.
Yeah.
Now, what if you punched me?
I don't know.
Huh? No, hold on here. I'm getting this on. What?
I don't know.
You don't know? Well, here, why don't you come around the side here? Come around the side over here. Uh-oh. Okay. We'll see how this training's been going over at Aleman Boxing. Okay? All right, so we'll come right here, maybe? Okay? And give me one right there. No. Go ahead. I can take it. Go ahead. No. Step a little closer. All right. Go ahead. I can take it. No. Give me a real one.
Go ahead. Throw your right hand.
Go ahead. Hey! This is TV, kid. God. Hey! I got a stroke, you know.
Darn thump right
Yeah. It's all right.
Nice one.
Yeah, well, Frank, if there's some kids out there that want to learn how to fake punch like that, how do they get a hold of you?
They can reach us at 559-905-7125, and we take sign-ups every day. We're open. The gym's open Monday through Friday, 3:30 to 9 p.m., and it's 1229 North Sierra Vista near Olive and Maple, and they can stop by anytime to watch the gym and see how we work there.
Okay. All right, Frank Aleman from Aleman Boxing. Go out and see him. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back with live local music from Nate Butler. Let me at him.